And welcome back here with another Gillette game plan coming your way here on our Watch Basin's radio Facebook stream or Facebook on Horseman Broadcasting and Entertainment. You can also find it on the Campbell stream, the KLED stream, the Legend, where you watch Thunder Basin football, and then you can also pull it up on the Campbell side where you watch Campbell football on there as well too. Chase Horsley bringing you this show once more again, and joining us right now, head coach Trent Pikula here with Thunder Basin. And coach, I personally was not at that game, but I was out there in spirit with you guys. You know, watching, listening to Vic Wright and PJ. But tell me a little bit about what kind of went down. I've kind of heard some stuff, seen some stats, but give me your side of the perspective on that.
Well, first of all, I think it was two pretty good football teams. Our schedule is brutal. We have started with Toronto, we go to Sheridan, and then East. So you got 3, 1, and 2 in 3 opening weeks, and we thought we matched up with these guys pretty well. The game came down to the physicality up front. They beat us on both offensive and defensive lines. They just were just more physical than we were there. We were able to get the ball out to our receivers when we wanted to. We had a few drops that hurt us, but the overall in the end, they handled us up front, and we just didn't respond very well to that.
One of the things when I was looking back, I mean, you guys made it a 2-score game, and Natrona County, in that halftime, I kind of want to – this is something that Vic kind of had a question for, and he was like, well, it's more for Harshman, but kind of as a game plan for you, though. So, obviously, Natrona County was just running the football up and down the field, left and right. Then when they came out, they just started passing the football. Is that something that they kind of always – that you always plan for, or were you trying to, like, make sure, hey, guys, we need to make sure this run game still is down?
Well, any good football team they're going to complement each other, And for them, they were having the success they were having running the football. I'm guessing in their minds. And at halftime, it was 14-7. We just scored, made it 14-7. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Mm-hmm. They took it down, and we gave up a bad touchdown. So they're up 21-7. They got all the momentum. And at that point, I'm guessing they're thinking we've run the ball effectively. Now we got to start getting our quarterback in rhythm and getting some timing with his receivers. So I think from an offensive perspective, if you can, as a play caller, you're looking to get all your guys involved, so you don't become a one-dimensional team. So I'm guessing, for me, if we're having success and we're running the ball, if we can start to get it out to our wideouts, we're going to do that. Just simply because, again, you're getting other kids involved. You don't want those guys falling asleep on you and just kind of losing interest. And so I think it's them just trying to play complementary football.
You mentioned it. You guys have a super tough test at the very beginning of this year. I mean, with Natrona County, first game of the season, obviously, there was the first game last year, and then now you have Sheridan. And I believe Sheridan was second game last year as well, too, but that one was at home. This time you have to go on the road playing at Sheridan. It's my first time going out there, going to see that field. But what are some of the things that you guys need to do differently to try to disrupt Sheridan's offense?
Well, first and foremost, you have to understand that they're just high school boys, and that's
exactly.
tough. And that's not just tough for us. They've won 44 games in a row because there's a mystique behind Sheridan. In those 44 games, 3 different times we had them on the ropes, and we just couldn't finish. So we've played them tough at times. Last year it was a 7-0 game at the half.
Yes.
And it was a matter of us going in the locker room. We were so excited. I talked to the kids about, hey, it's our opportunity to stop their streak. And I had talked to their coach, or we had talked to some of their coaches. Their locker room was a little bit stoic at half last year because they weren't used to being in that situation.
Right.
And, and because of who they are, they came out in the second half and did enough to win the football game. So you have to get your kids to believe that they're a beatable football team. If you go out and play your kind of football, if you don't let, oh my gosh, it's Sheridan, get in your head, which is hard for a 16, 17, 18-year-old kid, just because, they hear Sheridan, they know the state championships, they know the streak. But if you can get past that, you have to. It's basically comes down to tackling and blocking, and that's what football is. In the when you just look at football in general, if you can tackle well, and that's for them, they like to get the ball to their skill kids. Breck Reed is one of their best football players, if not their best football player. They're going to get him in space, try to get him the ball in screens. They're going to give him a jet sweep. They're going to put him in the backfield. So defensively, we got to know where number 4 is all the time. But their offensive line moves people. They're quick off the ball. As a defensive front, we have to be able to react to that, and we have to find the football and tackle it.
You made a great point because, I was at that Thunder Basin game against Sheridan last year, a year ago, and, it was 7-0 at halftime, and, it was just kind of felt like all the momentum kind of was on you guys. Like, it just kind of felt like it was there, even though it was down, but you guys still felt like you guys had a lot of the momentum. Obviously, you said your locker room saying, hey, we've got this, we can go do this, we can do it, but how can you make sure that the team kind of just believes that they can do? Like, is there a certain factor that you have to, like, say to them that they're going to have to, like, kind of put in their head?
Well, I started it on Friday night. I just, why not us? I think, and I think probably every 4A football team in the state when they play Sheridan says the same thing. Any given night, any given Friday night, anything can happen. Yeah. If you can get them down early, if you can create some turnovers, so there's so many different things that can happen within a game. If you can get them in a situation that they're not comfortable with, I can believe that all I want. My coaches can believe that all they want, but it comes down to our kids, and it comes down to our captains and our seniors. If they can walk around and they can show the younger kids that they believe, and we have to believe as a team, and that's contagious. And so for us, we just have to keep talking that, we can do this if we just go out and if we play hard, we play physical, we play fast. Anything can happen on a Friday night. It's high school football, and who knows what can happen if you just go out and do your job.
Absolutely. And speaking of doing your job, we've got a couple of guys that we're going to be talking to today. We've got our player of the game with Garrett Brewer. We're going to be talking with him in a little bit. We also have Blake Edwards with us. And my last one, here we go, Jacob Whip as well. Sorry, my notes kind of were all scattered. But tell us a little bit about these players that we're going to talk to. We talked with Garrett last week, but give us a little bit of insight on Jacob and on Blake.
So Blake he's a senior, another one of our team captains. Blake starts both at outside receiver and at free safety. You talked to Hadley last week, and Hadley's a real quiet guy, but Hadley is a loudmouth compared to Blake, because Blake just doesn't have Blake's just a real quiet kid. When I ask him to break the team down, I mean, you can hardly, so you got to go your loudest. You can hardly hear the guy, but he's a quiet kid. He's a 3-sport guy. He's one of the best rushers in the state. He came out for track last year, the last couple of years, just to get himself faster for football. I don't think he loves track. I think he likes track because that's all of his buddies are. Yeah. But he did a good job for us in track, and Coach Cadera is looking at him as a possible state champion this year for wrestling. Wow. And he's just on the football field, he just goes and does his job. Like I said, he's not going to make a lot of noise. He's not going to be the rah-rah guy. But Blake's in our program, Blake's probably the 5th guy in the history of our program to be at every weight room for 4 years while he was in high school. So we talk in summer, so that's
impressive.
It averages about 34 weight room days a summer. He's never missed, and he lives about 35 miles out of town. So
that's commitment right there. That's
commitment. Being at the weight room by 5:50 every morning, he's leaving his house a little after 5 to get there and be ready to go. So that's pretty impressive. Jacob, he's number 7. So Jacob is our starting inside backer. He's our fullback. He plays some tailback as well. Another 3-sport athlete, basketball player, track kid. If you watch Jacob on the basketball floor, he plays basketball a lot like he plays football. He's out there. He bangs with the big guys down low. He's just a physical presence. And football's the same way. He's a tackler. We love him in the backfield because he's just going to go out and block people and do his job there. You can't tell by looking at him, but he's a 6-foot high jumper. Yeah. So, he high jumped at the state track meet last year, which is pretty impressive for a guy that weighs almost 200 pounds.
That's insane.
So, I mean, every week the kids are going to sit at this table. They're great kids. They're character guys. They're guys they're going to put everything on the line for their teammates. And the 3 guys that we have here tonight are those 3 guys. So.
Well, Coach, I think we're going to go ahead and start talking with them. We're going to allow you to go get some grub here at Pizza Ranch. So make sure you guys come on out here, Pizza Ranch, here in Gillette, right county corner of Basin Ford. So come over here. There's bowling alley that's literally right next to it as well. So by the fire station, I mean, I'm trying to give all the observations. If you know Pizza Ranch, you know where it's at. Just look it up on your GPS if you need to do that too. So come on out here. They've got good buffet, chicken, all the different stuff. And they even have like chicken, like not like nuggets, but they're like chicken sticks today. Interesting, like, kind of super cool, Fried chicken, if you like fried chicken, come on out here. One of the best fried chicken places you could possibly come to
Absolutely.
in town.
Love the chicken.
So, yeah. And they also have pizza. So, it's Pizza Ranch and the games and fun. So, we got more coming of the Gillette game plan coming to you here in a moment. We're going to start talking with some of these Thunder Basin players coming up with Blake Edwards after this.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in. Saddle up. Eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin 4.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
Advanced Medical Imaging is a locally owned and operated community-based facility that provides X-ray and MRI exams. We pride ourselves on the quality of our imaging exams. And because we handle everything in-house, we know all of our patients by name. You don't have to go to the city to get the type of quality and care you're looking for. It can be found right here in our small town. Black Rock Advanced Medical Imaging is where advanced availability meets small town intimacy.
Save locally at Trent's Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality and sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trent's Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trent's Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beauty Rest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trent's Furniture at 408 South Douglas Highway.
Need a quick snack or drink while you refuel? Let's check it out. Welcome to Shell Food Mart, your convenience stop for fuel and food. Our employees don't just work here. They genuinely care about you and your needs. From finding the perfect product to giving helpful advice, our team goes the extra mile every single day. Looking for something tasty? Check out our favorite snacks and cold drinks. Experience quick and easy checkout. Let's get you on your way. Shell Food Mart, where you'll find great food and friendly service.
Looking for exceptional dental care? Powder River Dental is here for you. We are a dedicated team.
And welcome back here with the Gillette game plan coming here from Pizza Ranch. Come on out here again. They've got pizza, chicken, mac and cheese, there's salad. They've even got like this new Boom Boom chicken salad. I tried it today. It's actually really good. So come on out here. It's a whole bunch of fun. You can come meet these Thunder Basin football players, talk with them, ask questions. So you can always come out here, Thunder Basin, 6:30 to 7:30, Campbell County from 7:40 to 8:40 each and every Tuesday night here at Pizza Ranch. And joining me right now is Blake Edwards. And Blake, first off, I got to ask, what'd you end up eating for grub today?
I had pizza and breadsticks.
Pizza and breadsticks. Did you have any chicken or anything like that?
No chicken.
No chicken. Any salad? No dessert?
No,
Not yet.
Not yet. No.
Not yet. Okay, so it's going to be coming, right?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
coming.
Yeah. You know, a big guy like you, a trifecta athlete. I mean, you got to eat all the food that you can, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. So first off, we got to talk about this. You know, Coach mentioned you're also a wrestler. So, and there's a chance, you know, Coach, your wrestling coach is thinking, oh, state champ vibe for you right now this year. What class do you wrestle, and how good are you?
I'm probably gonna wrestle 150 this year, and my sophomore year I got 6th, and last year I took 4th at state.
Yeah, no, state champ coming your way, guys.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, he's got the confidence for it, so it works. And then you also ran track. And a coach says you may not like you kind of like it. We'll put quotations on it, but you're trying to get faster. So what are some of the training things that you have to do to get faster in track in order to maybe try to win a champ or in a state championship for that, or just for football in general?
Just showing up to practice and giving it your all. Going out there and running 100% on every one of your sprints and stuff like that, just to help yourself get faster and making sure you stretch and stuff.
On average, how many stairs do you run?
I've never had to run stairs.
You've never had to run stairs?
No.
Not even on the – really?
Mm-mm.
That's crazy. Coach, I think we know what exercise coming up next for him. He just gave me a little head nod. But, no, that's super awesome. And you know, also talking about being not missing weight room. That's just crazy. I'm impressed because there's so many kids that end up missing weight room, but the fact that you live so far out of town, you still make it. I got to give you kudos. That's impressive.
Yeah. It's just dedication, I guess. I wanted to be better, and I wanted to get stronger and stuff so I could get on the field. So figured I'd show up.
Well, talking about stuff on the field, let's talk about this game that happened. What was your perspective on how the game went for your guys' team?
Offensively, I feel like there's stuff that I could have done better at receiver. I mean, I dropped a couple passes, but I feel like we just kind of got out physical. Like, they were a lot more strong on the line and stuff, and just kind of bullied us, to be honest. And then on the defense, kind of the same thing. We just got to make sure we tackle and make sure everyone's on the same page and communicate. And I think we play them again with a much different game.
Well, one of the things that I kind of want to jump in, defensively, you kind of held them. Like, it was only really that 2-score game, and then, you know, some misfortunate in the second half. I think it was due to a fumble, interception, all that stuff. But defensively, when you're sitting there at halftime, what are some of the things that maybe you're talking with your guys, maybe defensive coordinators talking to you about? What are some of the things that they're like, hey, if we do this, we'll be able to lock them down?
They're just telling us communicate, make sure everyone's on the same page, like so that all of us DBs have the same coverage, the linebackers know what they're doing, D-line does their assignments, and then just communicate.
Just communicate,
yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you guys also have this game coming up, and you know it's an opponent that people may have heard of, may not have heard of. You know, Sheridan. You guys had them on the ropes last year, 7-0, and then defensively. They just kind of figured out a way. But this time, you're going to go into Sheridan Surf. Have you ever, have you played at Sheridan's football field before? What's the atmosphere like for that?
It's pretty crazy, honestly. I mean, it's no different than playing at Cheyenne or at Campbell County, but they think they're going to win. So just got to go in there and play them hard, and they're physical and they play fast. So.
If you were the defensive coach for setting up this game, setting up whatever you needed to do to try to get the job done defensively, what are some of the things that you might come up with, schemes that you're like, hey, we did this, we probably could win this?
Just making sure everyone does their assignment, keeping everyone on the same page, making sure we guard the pass. They like to do a lot of screen plays and running up the middle. They make sure they get downhill, and they're pretty physical with their blocks. So just getting off blocks, playing good pass defense and run defense.
You know, defensively, I mean, once again, you guys able to hold them under to against Trent County under 200 yards rushing-wise. Obviously, in that first half, that's when they kind of bullied all their rushing yards for that. But passing-wise, how do you guys think your coverage was? Were you guys running the same stuff that you guys normally run against the Trent County, or were you kind of switching it up a little bit?
It was pretty much the same. It was what we game planned through the whole week. We just had one busted play, but we we figured that out and fixed it. I think we held them pretty good in the past game. They didn't complete too many on us.
When you look at this team, and I know it's super early, we just played week 0, but when you look at this team, the dedication, what are some of the things, the characteristics that you could come out and say that this team is about?
We play fast and hard. I think we had kind of had first game jitters against Natrona, but this week we're going to go in there and play physical, and I think we'll beat Sheridan.
Absolutely. Well, obviously Sheridan comes in after taking down Cheyenne South 59-0, but I mean, as everyone says, oh, it's just Cheyenne South, but I mean, it's still one of those, as Coach and we talk, it's still one of those teams that once you overlook, that's when they come and beat you, right? And so this game is going to be one of those where Sheridan's like, they're probably thinking, oh, we're just going to be able to win this one. And then you guys are able to kind of jump into that spot. But you guys are also coming off that loss. What do you guys have to do? And I'm trying to word this a little bit better. Obviously, coming off a loss is a lot harder to get back on with the win column going on the road. What do you guys have to do mentally, physically, to make sure that you guys stay in the zone, stay in that mindset to say, hey, you know what, we can go out there, we can win this one, and we can go give Sheridan their very first loss in I don't know how many years?
I think everyone is mad about losing, so we're just going to go in there and make sure we don't lose. I mean, everyone's been fired up the past couple of days at practice, and everyone's determined to go out there and win. And physically, everyone just pump fluids and stuff so we don't cramp, so we don't lose guys in game.
So, Blake, I mean, you're a wrestler, you run track, you're football. I mean, you kind of just do it all. But what kind of workouts are you having to do to make sure that you're fit for each and every single one of these sports? Do you have to do different ones? Do you do the same ones? What do you have to do?
I take sports training at school, so we do a lot of stuff that's, like, based for sports. So it's, like, bench, squat, clean, just more like the powerful movement, like powerful movements to work on the explosion and stuff like that.
So what are you wanting to do for college? Are you wanting to go to college? Do you want to go to like a tech school? What's kind of the future plans for you?
Right now I'm either looking at going to wrestling college and get a business degree, or just go to college at Laramie and get a degree.
So where are you wanting to go wrestle at?
I'm not decided yet. I have a couple colleges that are in contact with me right now.
Okay, nice. Hopefully my Oklahoma State Cowboys is on that list. Hopefully. I might have to make some calls if not, but it'd be really cool, unless you want to go to UW, because, I mean, they've got really good wrestling as well, too. So really good. But, before we get you out of here, I like to add just kind of like an oddball question, but, it's not really oddball, but I kind of want to know, like, what is, like, your what's your drink of choice, your food of choice that you have before each and every game?
I like to get a blue Gatorade before every game, just for the electrolytes and stuff. And then I like the honey stingers. It's like a waffle that has honey through it, just for extra energy.
You and somebody else now on Thunder Basin that has said the honey stingers. I guess that's two people, so I guess I'm going to have to try these out.
Yeah, I like them.
You like them?
Yeah.
So is there like a certain flavor that you like?
I just get the original generic one.
The original generic. But are there like other flavors and stuff?
Yeah, there's like chocolate one, but I don't really.
You're just like, I'm going to stick to the regular one.
Yeah.
Hey, but it's one blue Gatorade. It's not anymore, right?
No, it's just the big one. That
Just the big one. Yeah. It's not the small one. It's just the big one, guys.
Yeah.
So, no, that's awesome. Well, Blake, I know we'll probably be talking with you later on throughout the year as well. Best of luck this week in getting ready for Sheridan, and hopefully, I get to hear from where you get to commit soon. Maybe we can throw it, when you're ready to commit, we can put it on the coach's show or something for wrestling or something. It'd be kind of cool. So, appreciate you, and best of luck this week.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Once again, that's Blake Edwards here, as he is going to be rocking the defense and offensive side. He told me, drop one pass, but that's one. You're going to go back and you're going to run a touchdown the next pass, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, that works. So, hey, we're here at Pizza Ranch. Come check us out. Again, they've got a fun zone that you could come out to. There's pizza, there's chicken, there's all the things. If you're a health nut, there's salad. So you can get you from the salad bar. They also have sweet tea. So if you like sweet tea like me, they have sweet tea. So it works out for you. But we'll be back here with more of the Gillette game plan coming your way after this.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in. Saddle up. Eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin 4.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
Advanced Medical Imaging is a locally owned and operated community-based facility that provides X-ray and MRI exams. We pride ourselves on the quality of our imaging exams. And because we handle everything in-house, we know all of our patients by name. You don't have to go to the city to get the type of quality and care you're looking for. It can be found right here in our small town. Black Rock Advanced Medical Imaging is where advanced availability meets small-town intimacy.
Save locally at Trent's Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality. And sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trent's Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trent's Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beauty Rest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trent's Furniture at 408 South Douglas Highway.
Need a quick snack or drink while you refuel? Let's check it out. Welcome to Shell Food Mart, your convenient stop for fuel and food. Our employees don't just work here. They genuinely care about you and your needs. From finding the perfect product to giving helpful advice, our team goes the extra mile every single day. Looking for something tasty? Check out our favorite snacks and cold drinks. Experience quick and easy checkout. Let's get you on your way. Shell Food Mart, where you'll find great food and friendly service.
Looking for exceptional dental care? Powder River Dental is here for you. We are a dedicated team that is committed to creating healthy, beautiful smiles. Whether it is a routine checkup, more involved dental treatments, Invisalign, or implants, our friendly professionals ensure you and your family leave with a smile. Visit us today and discover why Powder River Dental is a trusted choice in your community. Call us at 682-6655 or 682-6771 to schedule your appointment. Come visit the good guys and a gal where our patients are family.
At TCRI Energy Services, we know success starts with setting goals and working hard to reach them. That's why we're proud to support the athletes of Campbell County as they chase their dreams this season. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at TCRI Energy Services, good luck, athletes. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and remember, every goal achieved is a step towards success.
Looking to control access to your property? Trust GateTech, your premier access control partner. With over 20 years of experience, GateTech offers custom-designed automated gates for sale or rent, backed by long-term service agreements. Whether it's industrial, commercial, or residential, we build systems that fit your needs and your budget. From simple remote entry to systems you can control from anywhere in the world, we've got you covered. Call 307-939-GATE or email gatetech@westernserviceswi.com.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in. Saddle up. Eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street next to Thunder Basin 4.
And welcome back here with more of the Gillette game plan coming your way here from Pizza Ranch. Again, you can watch on basinsradio.com. You could go there, click on the Campbell stream or the Thunder Basin Bolt stream. You can see the two. Or you could click on where it says Coach's Show and a nice, cool little graphic. You click on that and you'll be able to pull it up too. So 4 different ways to click on the link. So I think you're pretty good on that. Joining me right now is Jacob Liff. And Jacob, if no one can find those four links, what are your thoughts on that?
Then they don't deserve to be listening to the radio.
There you go. That's awesome. Well, Jacob comes in here, and Coach was saying that basketball player and played a little bit last year on the varsity side, and especially also with some injuries and stuff kind of went down this year. You probably projected looking for, being on that kind of starting spot, looking at that. But you're also playing football, kind of rolling with that. What else do you do?
Well, I'm a leader at the FCA organization at our school, so I do that. And then I'm also doing a lot of football camps in summer, and I have a elite performance thing that I like to go to that just helps me get more athletic,
So you're elite. Are you obviously with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes? When you talk leaders, for those that may not know, what is kind of like what do you do in that sense?
So basically, we just like at FCA that someone gives a big speech, and then we all go into our small groups and kind of like split up as age. So I take the guys that are like my age group and kind of just talk with them about the message and like what they thought it meant, and yeah.
That's awesome. No, that's really cool. So you get to be a leader on the field and off the field. That's basically what I'm hearing. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Well, when you look at the Trent County and the game that you guys just had, in your sense, in your ways that you've seen the game, seen the way through your eyes, what are some of your thoughts that you kind of saw?
Well, I think it was really just a fundamentally unsound game for us. I mean, I bet you could go to every play, look back on our film, and see something that we did incorrect there. But it's really just little things that we can correct and really nail down on.
Defensively, you're the Mike, you're the back, you're the guy that is going to find those open holes to knock out that running back, things like that. And you did really well. Got a few big tackles in that game as well. But when it comes to your job, for those that are kind of new at learning football, maybe they're watching for the first time, just wanting to see, on your perspective, what's your job base?
My job is just make sure everyone's lined up right. I kind of have to know the whole defense, so I'm in the playbook a lot, and I kind of just have to make sure everyone else is right, and then also make sure I'm right and do my job. So yeah.
So workouts, pretty much all the same things that you normally like. Are you doing a lot of weights? Are you doing a treadmill? What's kind of like what does Jacob do to get fit for football and basketball?
Well, as I said, the elite performance thing in the summer, so I like doing that to really just get athletic, and I also like going on runs in the mornings. I love lifting weights. That's where I go to like decompress almost, and just eat a lot of food pretty much.
Defensively, going back to the game, obviously passing-wise, we were talking about 154 yards. Rushing-wise, it was 259. But the touchdowns wise, there was 5 touchdowns in the game. Obviously, it was a 38-17 or 37. It says 16, but I thought it was 17 on the ball game. But that's just kind of what these unofficial stats say. But when you look at the stats, obviously you probably have, and you probably are just like, oh man, that was a tackle there. We could have had that. Could have had that one. Is there a certain play in that game that you would want to go back that you could just kind of like digest the situation of like, hey, we should have done this and then this wouldn't have happened?
Yes, definitely. The touchdown right before half where we scored down and then they came back where there was like seconds on the clock and then came back and scored. I would just tell our cornerbacks to just watch the outside. You know, they're going to be trying to hit their fast guys and go deep and get outside of us. So that's what I do.
Yeah, and you know, obviously it's hard to go back and be like, oh yeah, we could do that, because when you go back in film, you watch it, you're just like, oh man, we should have done that, should have done this. But when you're kind of in that same moment, obviously the touchdown, right back to back, because you're like, oh, we just gained some momentum, you know, got one down, got it to a 1 score, and then all of a sudden now it's back to a 2 score. When you're looking at that locker room, even though it's that first game, what was the mood going into it?
At halftime?
At halftime.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm going to be honest, a lot of people were down just because we scored and then we let them cut back and score so quickly. So a lot of people were down. So I was kind of working to get people up. You know, we got to this is our time to analyze and see what we got to do to come back in the second half and win this football game.
What are some ways to make sure that you can keep your teammates' heads up, making sure that it's like, hey, you know, we're down, but the football game's not over yet. There's, you know, way too much time. We could come back, win this game. How are you able to do that?
You really just got to remind them, honestly, because a lot of high school players, and I'm felt guilty of this too, just live in the moment and just are obsessed with that last play or that last missed tackle, and you really just got to put that under the bridge because you got an entire game to play. You got to lock in for this next one. You know, if you miss a tackle, make up for it on the next one. So you just got to remind them that, hey, you got to lock in. We got more game to play. Put it behind you.
When you look at your game plan, do you guys think the game plan was executed the way it should have been, or do you think it was lackluster?
I think it was not executed the way we wanted to because, I mean, we were told to be physical with Natrona. We knew they were going to be physical with us, but I just don't think that we knew how much physicality we had to bring, you know. I think that we thought we were good enough to just go in there and win, and that's not the truth with any football team, really. You have to show up and play, and, yeah, we did not execute as we wanted to.
So when you look at Sheridan, obviously, because that's the game coming up, what's kind of like the game plan without giving the game plan for you guys going into the Sheridan game?
I think really what we need to focus on is really just playing as one, you know, playing as a team and doing our job, because if you're busy doing someone else's job, then no one's doing your job, and then that's on you, you know. We really just got to do our job and play Thunder Basin football. We got to be physical. We got to execute the way we want to, and then, yeah, that's it.
You know, defensively, you came away with, you know, we were talking about your tackles looking really solid on that, but when you're one of the leaders on the team, right? So you're basically one of the guys that's like, hey, this is going to get done defensively, as you said with Sheridan, making sure that you guys stay physical, stay with that abrupt, making sure that you guys really focus hard. What are what would be 3 goals that you would give to your defense for this game upcoming with Sheridan? I know you've already talked about aggressiveness, you've talked about physicality, things like that. Without using any of those words, what are 3 goals that you would say, hey, our defense needs to do this so that way we can do this?
I think really up front we got to engage those tackles and really be like do our job there. And then something else was read pullers. We got to read our pullers. That's something that kind of slipped our minds in the Natrona game, and we really just got to lock in there. And then our cornerbacks need to be rough with the receivers. You know, they don't get a free play off just because they're out there. You know, they're in the play too, so they got to get in them a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, Jacob, before we let you go, we got to know fans are all wanting what's your pregame snack, pregame drink. We're after the meal snack drink. What's your go-to?
Well, one drink that I really like pregame is coconut water. You know, I haven't seen a lot of people that like that, but my dad told me, and it tastes disgusting, but it makes you feel good. So
hold up, it tastes disgusting, but you still drink it.
Yeah, because it helps me perform, you know, and at the end of the day, that's what's most important, you know.
The sacrifice is real, right?
Yeah.
The sacrifice.
Yeah, of course.
So what's the snack?
I like to keep it light before a game. Maybe a couple granola bars, some applesauce. Just some quick energy. Skittles is good. Just quick energy to get you some energy before the game.
Yeah. Is there like a halftime snack that you guys normally have before going into the second half, or do you kind of just kind of go with what you have?
Well, they lay out snacks for us, so normally I just chug a Gatorade and then have like a granola bar, and that's pretty much it.
I was shocked you don't chug in more coconut water before going in.
No,
just the sacrifice.
I'm normally out by then.
You're normally out.
Yeah, I got to start bringing more.
Coconut. It just doesn't sound good.
No, it tastes like spoiled milk, but
it tastes like spoiled milk, but I still drink it all the time. Do you do that for basketball too?
I haven't started for basketball yet. I just started recently before our practices. I'd start drinking one before a practice, and I'm like, dang, I feel pretty good right now, even though it's 90 degrees. So
yeah.
I just kind of kept doing that, and yeah, as long as you chug it, you kind of just get it down,
How big of a bottle are we talking about?
Well, the mini ones that I like to drink before practice are about like that big maybe. And then the ones that I have on game day are about like that big. So I just kind of drink
You
that
chug that big of one?
I try until I can't handle it anymore.
God, yeah, no. I don't think I want to put spoiled milk in my digestive system.
I mean, it's coconut water. It's not spoiled
I
milk.
mean,
That's what you gotta tell yourself.
Yes. Oh my goodness! So you just have you gotten your teammates to try some of this too?
Yeah, and they don't like it.
Have you gotten Coach to try it?
No, I haven't. I haven't yet.
I don't think he's going to.
No, probably not.
Oh my goodness! Well, Jacob, you go enjoy your coconut water and your spoiled milk for that. But you have a great game day this week and great game this past weekend defensively.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Once again, that's Jacob Liff here as we are going to talk with Garrett Brewer. Coming up next, we're with more of the Gillette game plan coming your way here from Pizza Ranch.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in, saddle up, eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin 4.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
ARC Advanced Medical Imaging is a locally owned and operated community-based facility that provides X-ray and MRI exams. We pride ourselves on the quality of our imaging exams. And because we handle everything in-house, we know all of our patients by name. You don't have to go to the city to get the type of quality and care you're looking for. It can be found right here in our small town. Black Rock Advanced Medical Imaging is where advanced availability meets small town intimacy.
Save locally at Trent's Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality. And sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trent's Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trent's Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beauty Rest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trent's Furniture at 408 South Douglas Highway.
Need a quick snack or drink while you refuel? Let's check it out. Welcome to Shell Food Mart, your convenience stop for fuel and food. Our employees don't just work here. They genuinely care about you and your needs. From finding the perfect product to giving helpful advice, our team goes the extra mile every single day. Looking for something tasty? Check out our favorite snacks and cold drinks. Experience quick and easy checkout. Let's get you on your way. Shell Food Mart, where you'll find great food and friendly service.
Looking for exceptional dental care? Powder River Dental is here for you. We are a dedicated team that is committed to creating healthy, beautiful smiles. Whether it is a routine checkup, more involved dental treatments, Invisalign, or implants, our friendly professionals ensure you and your family leave with a smile. Visit us today and discover why Powder River Dental is a trusted choice in your community. Call us at 682-6655 or 682-6771 to schedule your appointment. Come visit the good guys and a gal where our patients are family.
At TCRI Energy Services, we know success starts with setting goals and working hard to reach them. That's why we're proud to support the athletes of Campbell County as they chase their dreams this season. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at TCRI Energy Services, good luck, athletes. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and remember, every goal achieved is a step towards success.
Looking to control access to your property? Trust GateTech, your premier access control partner. With over 20 years of experience, GateTech offers custom-designed automated gates for sale or rent, backed by long-term service agreements. Whether it's industrial, commercial, or residential, we build systems that fit your needs and your budget. From simple remote entry to systems you can control from anywhere in the world, we've got you covered. Call 307-939-GATE or email gatetech@westernserviceswi.com.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet. Fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade. Packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food.
You're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
And welcome back here with more of the Gillette game plan as we are getting close to wrapping this thing up, but we can't wrap this thing up without talking with our player of the game. But from the Trona County's football game here, we are with Garrett Brewer. And Garrett, I mean, first off, you're our TCRI player of the game. I mean, congratulations on that feat. And how do you think your play style went against the Trona this past week?
Well, I definitely could have played a lot better. I dropped quite.
So this is you guys. You guys came in. Y'all scored. Defense came up big. How are you guys able to keep that, especially going into halftime and going out through the rest?
Well, once you have the momentum, it's easy. You don't have to think about everything. You aren't nervous. You just can go play and have fun. Makes it just a lot more enjoyable.
You know, coming up with a touchdown. I mean, first game of the year for you, and on a week 0 is, you know, it kind of feels like a starting block, you know, for you to kind of get going on that stuff. What were the focus points when you caught that football, took it to the end zone? During that play, what were you kind of thinking in that situation? Like, just run your routes? What was kind of like your thought process in that moment?
Well, first, they had been running cover 3 all game, so when they called Rogo, I thought I was just going to have to run off the receiver, but then he came and pressed up, so I was pretty confident I was going to get the ball, so I was just focused on catching it since I had been dropping him earlier in the game. So
I bet Coach was happy when you caught that and took it to the house.
Yeah.
Kind of just one of those things. It kind of feels like it's one of those comeback things. Just like, I'm dropping the football, dropping it, but all of a sudden, hey, got the catch, make the touchdown. So when you did that, was it kind of like something in your mind that kind of like shifted to kind of like change how you were playing throughout that game? Or was that kind of just like, oh, it was just, I just scored type of thing?
Well, I was excited. It was kind of nice because I hadn't been playing good before, so it's like a breath of fresh air, I guess.
Yeah. And obviously, I don't want to, we're not going to keep harping on the drop passes because, those are gone out of the way. But when that stuff does happen, obviously, your head goes down. What do you have to do mentally to make sure that you stay focused in the game, making sure that you can still make those plays to get stuff done for the team?
Just blame it on the gloves, and then it's fine.
All right, so I got to know what kind of gloves you got that we're blaming them on.
They're called grip boots. They're actually super sticky. It was my fault.
Way to out yourself after we're just going to blame it on the gloves. Hey, and that just kind of works. But, obviously, receiver-wise, what are you seeing from your quarterback, Hadley Hudson? What did you see from him in week 0?
Well, he was making a lot of good passes. It was kind of tough because, like, everyone said the O-line and D-line were having a rough time. Everyone was having a rough time with physicality. So, Hadley had guys in his face a lot of the time, and he still got a lot of good passes off, so that was good.
I asked defensively, what are 3 goals that, coming up against Sheridan that you guys really want to have? But offensively, we didn't ask this. What are 3 offensive goals that you guys would want to make sure that, hey, we want to make sure this is done?
Well, Sheridan's O-line isn't like a big old beefy O-line. They just work hard and get off the ball real hard, so we just need to stop all their moving around, need to stop, get off the ball fast ourselves, and, I don't know, just establish the run, get the pass going.
Get the run, pass going. Hey, those are is there a certain, obviously, without getting a whole bunch of stuff away, which, sometimes it's kind of hard when we're talking like game plan, that type of things. But when you see Hudson, and obviously we talked a lot about last week saying, he was a running back, he was able to run, he could throw, he could do all. He's basically your scramble type quarterback in that instance. What do you want to see from him as a receiver or just from someone on the offensive side coming up this upcoming week?
I think Hadley's only flaw really is his confidence. I think that's the only flaw in his game is sometimes he gets a little down on himself, but he's gotten a lot better this year about getting back like to where he's like feeling confident to make passes.
So what can you do as a leader to make sure that, hey, he keeps his head up, keep the whole offensive line, keep the receivers and all that, keeping the same positive mindset?
Well, it doesn't matter if you fumble an interception. The world keeps spinning, and it's not like the world's just going to explode because you threw an interception. So it's no big deal. You just got to
get back up. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, Garrett, obviously we talked about your favorite food. We talked about your favorite snack and stuff last week. So we got to ask, what's the relax mode that you do? Do you play a lot of video games to kind of just get in a relaxed mindset? Do you go run 5 miles? Like, what do you do?
I just relax.
You just relax? You don't like play video games? You don't like read a book, study your playbook?
No, video games just make me more mad, so I probably
What video game makes you the most mad?
All of them. I can't.
All of them?
I'm not very good at most video games, so.
No, when you play a video game just for fun, is it like more sports, action, adventure?
Sports most of the time. I mostly just play Madden and NCAA.
Madden? You still play Madden even though NCAA is out?
I play both.
Oh, okay. I'll give you credit to that. Do you like NCAA better or Madden?
NCAA better.
Okay. I was probably going to be like, man, I'm going to have to shame this guy for liking Madden better. But who's your team that you play with on a regular?
Well, I go to the just online games. I just click random team once and just play with them.
That's what I do all the time. we're like great minds think alike on that.
Yeah, it sucks though because everyone picks Alabama and Ohio State. So it's just lose every time.
And then you end up with like Delaware or Miami of Ohio and all that. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Garrett, it was great talking with you, and congratulations on being our TCRI Player of the Game. And we'll be hearing from you later on in the season.
All right, thank you.
Awesome. That's Garrett Brewer here with the Gillette Game Plan. We're going to wrap things up here coming up quick with head coach Pikula one more time here at Pizza Ranch.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in. Saddle up. Eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street next to Thunder Basin 4.
And welcome back here with the Gillette Game Plan. Chase Horsley here, bringing you all the action here from Pizza Ranch, and back here with head coach Trent Pikula. I got to give a shout out to my guy over here, Reese, real fast. I mean, he's running our production where he came in, got a phone call, and he wanted to try to work his way up to doing broadcasting. So excited to have him helping out. So big shout out to him, and we'll talk with him a little bit later on before we get on with the Camels. But Coach, just real fast, go over a little synopsis about what each player said. Is there anything you want to add on?
Can be themselves. You know, obviously I don't always see that because when you're on the football field, there's just, you're out there for 2.5 hours a night. There's just not a lot of time to sit and have conversations. But,
right.
Jacob Whiff is, he's a character. I mean, you can tell it just talking to him. I mean, he's got some things to say, and he cracks me up. I talked about Blake being a quiet guy, and I'm not sure if anybody on the radio heard him because he was so quiet. But I think he just, when he talks, he's got a lot of good things to say. But and then Garrett, I don't think, and you weren't at the game, so you didn't get to see it, but his touchdown catch was flat out phenomenal. He broke probably 5 tackles. He had a spin move. You just don't see that from a lot of high school kids. And then the big catch there, and I think it was the third quarter. It was in the third quarter. He made a big catch, went up over the top of a guy. Again, it's just not a catch that your normal high school kid makes. And so he had some pretty big plays out there. And they both Blake and Garrett talked about drop balls, and that's just something that you experienced in that first game. I've been doing this a long, long time, and we've had a lot of all-state receivers come through the Thunder Basin, and there hasn't been one of them who's been 100% on his catches. Yeah. So that's just part of being a receiver. You just got to put that in the back of your mind and move on, and your quarterback's going to trust you and throw you another ball. So,
Coach, looking at Sheridan real fast, what are 3 goals? I've kind of asked them offense, defense, but what are 3 goals that you want to see your team do this week against Sheridan?
Well, for me, first and foremost, is to come out fast. I talked about it earlier. You have to put the Sheridan mystique in the back. That can't be something that you focus on. They put their uniform on the same way we do. So we have to come out right off the opening kickoff. And they pride themselves on their special teams. They've been the best special team in the state for a long time because they would spend so much time and they put their dudes out there. So we have to make sure that we contain their special teams, their punt return, their kick return. They're blocked 3 punts against South. And so, we have to start fast. We have to take care of our special teams and win that battle. And not that we have to score touchdowns, but we have to win the field position battle with our special teams. And then I've been preaching it. We talked about it after the game. We talked about it here. The kids talked about it, but just the physicality of the game. If we go out and we play as hard as we can possibly play against somebody, and we do everything that we can right, and we play physical, and if they still beat us, that's high school. That's football.
Absolutely.
That's NFL football. That's just how it is. And so I want to see us go out and just play that type of a football game on all sides of the ball. run the ball, tackle as a team, see our offensive linemen sprinting downfield, chasing our running backs and receivers. Those things, or just the physicality, the emotion of the game. That has to increase tenfold for us to be successful.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, best of luck against Sheridan this week on Friday, as they will take on the Sheridan Broncs at 6 p.m. You'll be able to listen live and watch live on 106.7 The Legend, BasinsRadio.com. Click on Watch Basins Radio. We apologize. The Thunder Basin the video stream was not working it will all be working, I promise you, this Friday night. And so yeah, we apologize on that, but everything will be going. We're going to go over like 6 or 7 different times with the new guys, making sure that everything goes smoothly. So, but I will be at the Thunder Basin game, so I'm telling you right now, everything will be working as smooth as possible. So you can watch live on BasinsRadio.com. You can also go to 106.7 The Legend and watch there, streaming the air. So if you just want to get the audio, so there is that. Once again, this is the Gillette game plan. We're going to wrap things up right now, and we'll talk with Campbell County coming up after a little bit of a break, coming up around 7:40 here at Pizza Ranch. So don't miss any of the action. Campbell County coming up next, and once again, Thunder Basin takes on Sheridan on Friday at 6.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch, right on in. Saddle up, eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin 4.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
ARC Advanced Medical Imaging is a locally owned and operated community-based facility that provides X-ray and MRI exams. We pride ourselves on the quality of our imaging exams. And because we handle everything in-house, we know all of our patients by name. You don't have to go to the city to get the type of quality and care you're looking for. It can be found right here in our small town. Black Rock Advanced Medical Imaging is where advanced availability meets small town intimacy.
Save locally at Trent's Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality. They'll sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trent's Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trent's Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beauty Rest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trent's Furniture at 408 South Douglas Highway.
Need a quick snack or drink while you refuel? Let's check it out. Welcome to Shell Food Mart, your convenience stop for fuel and food. Our employees don't just work here. They genuinely care about you and your needs. From finding the perfect product to giving helpful advice, our team goes the extra mile every single day. Looking for something tasty? Check out our favorite snacks and cold drinks. Experience quick and easy checkout. Let's get you on your way. Shell Food Mart, where you'll find great food and friendly.
Looking for exceptional dental care? Powder River Dental is here for you. We are a dedicated team that is committed to creating healthy, beautiful smiles. Whether it is a routine checkup, more involved dental treatments, Invisalign, or implants, our friendly professionals ensure you and your family leave with a smile. Visit us today and discover why Powder River Dental is a trusted choice in your community. Call us at 682-6655 or 682-6771 to schedule your appointment. Come visit the good guys and a gal where our patients are family.
At TCRI Energy Services, we know success starts with setting goals and working hard to reach them. That's why we're proud to support the athletes of Campbell County as they chase their dreams this season. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at TCRI Energy Services, good luck, athletes. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and remember, every goal achieved is a step towards success.
Looking to control access to your property? Trust GateTech, your premier access control partner. With over 20 years of experience, GateTech offers custom-designed automated gates for sale or rent, backed by long-term service agreements. Whether it's industrial, commercial, or residential, we build systems that fit your needs and your budget. From simple remote entry to systems you can control from anywhere in the world, we've got you covered. Call 307-939-GATE or email gatetech@westernserviceswi.com.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet. Fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade. Packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in. Saddle up. Eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street next to Thunder Basin.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
ARC Advanced Medical Imaging is a locally owned and operated community-based facility that provides X-ray and MRI exams. We pride ourselves on the quality of our imaging exams. And because we handle everything in-house, we know all of our patients by name. You don't have to go to the city to get the type of quality and care you're looking for. It can be found right here in our small town. Black Rock Advanced Medical Imaging is where advanced availability meets small town intimacy.
Save locally at Trent's Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality. And sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trent's Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trent's Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beauty Rest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trent's Furniture at 408 South Douglas Highway.
Need a quick snack or drink while you refuel? Let's check it out. Welcome to Shell Food Mart, your convenience stop for fuel and food. Our employees don't just work here. They genuinely care about you and your needs. From finding the perfect product to giving helpful advice, our team goes the extra mile every single day. Looking for something tasty? Check out our favorite snacks and cold drinks. Experience quick and easy checkout. Let's get you on your way. Shell Food Mart, where you'll find great food and friendly
Looking for exceptional dental care? Powder River Dental is here for you. We are a dedicated team that is committed to creating healthy, beautiful smiles. Whether it is a routine checkup, more involved dental treatments, Invisalign, or implants, our friendly professionals ensure you and your family leave with a smile. Visit us today and discover why Powder River Dental is a trusted choice in your community. Call us at 682-6655 or 682-6771 to schedule your appointment. Come visit the good guys and a gal where our patients are family.
At TCRI Energy Services, we know success starts with setting goals and working hard to reach them. That's why we're proud to support the athletes of Campbell County as they chase their dreams this season. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at TCRI Energy Services, good luck, athletes. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and remember, every goal achieved is a step towards success.
Looking to control access to your property? Trust GateTech, your premier access control partner. With over 20 years of experience, GateTech offers custom-designed automated gates for sale or rent, backed by long-term service agreements. Whether it's industrial, commercial, or residential, we build systems that fit your needs and your budget. From simple remote entry to systems you can control from anywhere in the world, we've got you covered. Call 307-939-GATE or email gatetech@westernserviceswi.com.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch, right on in. Saddle up, eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin Ford.
And welcome back here with the Gillette game plan as we are switching gears, heading over to the Campbell County side as they won 28-10 over Kelly Walsh. Joining us now is head coach Orah Garst. Coach, I mean, before we jump into this, now we've got to talk about it because you brought it up. You drummed in a metal band. No, you brought it up.
Gosh.
You opened the door wide open. We got to talk about this. So,
man.
How long did you do that for?
Oh, geez, 12 years probably.
12 years. So you're a big drummer.
Yeah, all around Gillette, man. That's how most people know me in the community. OW is what they called me in high school. OW, the drummer boy.
OW, the drummer boy. Oh, I cannot wait to use that in a broadcast.
That's I really regret opening my mouth.
But people already know. I just don't know. I mean, that's just kind of the thing on that. So, when did you start drumming? Did you start as like a young kid or?
No, 5th grade.
5th grade?
Yeah, and then me and my buddy were in a band. We toured and everything, but here's the kicker. We played in front of like 2 people a night, so it's like my mom and my dad. So.
Hey, at least you're playing in front of people because then you get that stage fright gone.
That's it. Well, you don't have stage fright when no one's in the crowd, so.
I mean, true. Yeah. No, I mean, I sang numerous times in front of my parents or broadcast. Like my first time on air, I had a full room of people, and I was like,
That's awesome.
This is crazy. So
that's
yeah,
awesome.
so I get that. Yeah. So, and then I also get told by my parents to stop talking about sports all the time when it's just me and them talking. So.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
You just can't turn it off.
No, I literally can't. I don't understand how. But, well, anyways, talking about sports, let's jump into this Kelly Walsh game. I mean, first off, tell me before we jump into the stats, the statistics, and talking with the guys that we have. Tell us your thoughts on how you think the game went. You've had a few days to digest it. So, what's your synopsis of the game?
Yeah, I'm not some seasoned veteran coach, so I don't know if my thought process is good, but as a 3rd-year head coach, I'm pleased. I'm excited. I don't know if a veteran coach would say that, but we got smacked in the mouth early. You want to see how your team responds. Are they mentally soft? Are we going to, all right, well, we're down. And no, the very second play, 85-yard touchdown. And I thought defense, after that first touchdown, they gave up 3 points the rest of the game. They played phenomenal. And, like I said, the QB always gets too much credit. But because of how hard that position is, I wanted to see if Coulter could handle the pressure. And he didn't miss a beat, so.
Yeah, Coulter, he was definitely a candidate up there for our player of the game, which we'll get into that here in a little bit. But, I mean, he just played phenomenal. I mean, we saw him run the football, pass the football, got an 85-yard bomb, and, I completely butchered the call, as I told you. But, hey, you know what? It works. It's still a touchdown call. It's still a touchdown
call.
But how do you think, obviously, your defense, you said only 3 points after the touchdown, which is correct. You guys went on a 21-0 run until they knocked in that last field goal to make it 28-10. But when you look defense, what were some of the things that maybe Coach Cole changed up to really kind of focus in on their run triple option game?
Yeah, their main pieces are here. He went heavy. He got Dylan and Cerna in the game and got really heavy on the D line, and just a few personnel. The game plan pretty much stayed the same, and got a little more beef and muscle down there, and yeah, it was awesome. It was fun to watch.
One of the things I kind of wanted to say that we could do it, but unfortunately I don't have that many recognitions that I can do. But I wanted to give the whole defensive line the player of the game. That was my thing. But
awesome.
I couldn't do it because just because of all the things. But they are my player of the game in my book, in my heart. Absolutely. But so we've got Jackson Cerna, we've got Dylan here. Who else do we have today?
Yeah, we got Ethan Masteller again and Draven Vandam. He played corner, a little bit of receiver. This is good. I'm glad we get to talk about the recap real quick because he's the guy you don't see on film.
Yep.
But his physicality at corner is not normal in a good way. He is so physical. He plays like a linebacker, runs like a corner. He was another one of the main reasons that we did so good defensively was with his physicality and just how smart he diagnoses the play.
Yeah, he was able to diagnose it quite a bit. I saw, when the pass breakups happened, granted, when the rushing game started just kept on and on and on and on, then here's a play-action pass, and he was still ready for it. He was ready to go on that side, which also was able to force those interceptions as well, too, to kind of, get things set up for you guys.
Yeah. And then how about David Lang?
Yep.
Little David Lang.
Well,
anytime any coach sees that little guy over there, they're like, oh, yeah, touchdown, and he always makes him pay. I think they threw 2 on him.
He did.
And
yeah.
They had a PI that wasn't called an offensive PI, too. He was going to have that one, too. So David Lang should probably be here, too. He had a phenomenal game as well.
We'll get him on throughout the rest of the year as well. Time. So, got plenty of time. And, yeah, David Lang, he definitely was up there. There was 3 guys in that player of the game spot, and it was a very hard one to pick.
So when do we find out? This is exciting.
Yeah, we'll
the
find
end?
out in
How's
a
that
little
work?
bit.
Okay,
Yeah, you'll find out
good.
in a little bit. So, but yeah, so it's our TCRI Energy player of the game. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But before we jump into talking with Jackson and Dylan and with Ethan and Draven, what are some of these things that you've seen from these guys? I know you were talking about Vandam being that guy that has just been able to read these plays, read the defensive. But when you look at Jackson and Dylan, what are those guys? What have they been able to do for this team to really kind of push the envelope on the defense spot?
Yeah, and I commented on their defense, but the main reason I have them here as well is just from the O-line standpoint, what the leadership they bring up front, man. Even though Coulter and Ethan, rightfully so, get all the glitter and glam, that just comes with football. That O-line's got to be unselfish, and so I wanted to give them some love because Coulter Lang doesn't make that throw if they're not paving the way in the entire offensive line, and Ethan doesn't make that catch if they're not giving him time because Kelly Walsh brought the house.
Yes,
Go
did.
watch film.
Yeah. No, they did. They
so
100% brought the house.
I thought
every
the
time.
O-line did incredible on blitz pickup and to give him time to make that throw. So that's the main reason here. Yeah, but on the defensive line, it's simple. They're just muscle. There's just something about size and muscle.
Yeah.
It's just you see it in the NFL as well, going back to the trend of heavy and big. They went away from size and they went to speed and quickness, and now they're going back. There's a place still for, in big-time football, just big, strong dudes, and that's Jackson and Dylan. So.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we're going to start talking with some of these players, and then we'll bring up player of the game a little bit later on. And we'll see who that is. Well, I know I haven't even told you yet. That's the fun part. Not telling any of the coaches. The people that listened into the broadcast or watch it know who it is, which is kind of fun about this. So, because I did announce it during the during the final post game
Nice,
stuff.
I
but,
missed it. Okay, awesome.
I know. You were calling a game, and then you were chatty Cathy down there in the football field for a little bit.
Jeez Louise, I guess so, huh? Dang it.
No, but that's all good. No, it was just every single time I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna get Garst today or not. He's still down there talking. Then I see you sprint up. I was like, all right, we're gonna get Garst.
Bro, I got a 3-second memory like a goldfish, man. I see my wife and kids. I'm like, oh, family.
No, that's
and
fine.
Like,
hey.
Oh, radio.
Hey, it works. It does. You do what you got to do. But we're going to start talking with some of these guys. We'll start off with Jackson Cerna coming up here in a little bit. We'll be right back here with more of the Gillette Game Plan coming your way here at Pizza Ranch.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch, right on in, saddle up, eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin 4.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
Advanced Medical Imaging is a locally owned and operated community-based facility that provides X-ray and MRI exams. We pride ourselves on the quality of our imaging exams. And because we handle everything in-house, we know all of our patients by name. You don't have to go to the city to get the type of quality and care you're looking for. It can be found right here in our small town. Black Rock Advanced Medical Imaging is where advanced availability meets small town intimacy.
Save locally at Trent's Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality. And sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trent's Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trent's Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beauty Rest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trent's Furniture at 408 South Douglas Highway.
Need a quick snack or drink while you refuel? Let's check it out. Welcome to Shell Food Mart, your convenient stop for fuel and food. Our employees don't just work here. They genuinely care about you and your needs. From finding the perfect product to giving helpful advice, our team goes the extra mile every single day. Looking for something tasty? Check out our favorite snacks and cold drinks. Experience quick and easy checkout. Let's get you on your way. Shell Food Mart, where you'll find great food and friendly.
Looking for exception.
And welcome back here with the Gillette Game Plan here live at the Pizza Ranch. Coming out here again. There's a whole bunch of pizzas, chicken, mac and cheese. There's salads, all the stuff. We're here with Jackson Cerna. And Jackson, what did you end up having for grub tonight?
Tonight I had like 8 pieces of pizza, some chicken fingers, mountain of mashed potatoes and gravy, and then me and Dylan shared a strawberry and a blueberry dessert pizza.
You shared one?
Yeah, like he got 2 pieces of one, I got 2 pieces of the other, then we swapped. So we each ended up with 1 piece of the other one.
Oh, I'm trying to hold my composure on that. I'm sitting over here. If you guys, obviously, if you know Dylan, if you know Jackson, I'm sitting over here. I'm like, they shared, like, First off, I'm thinking you got like you asked for like one of the small trays of it, and then you just shared half of it.
No,
just two slices.
Just 2 slices from each.
From each.
Yeah.
Did you have the cactus bread at all?
No.
No.
Nope.
Not a cinnamon guy.
I'm a cinnamon guy. I don't know if Dylan is, but we looked at it and we're like, let's go with the other ones.
So the question is, because the first question that I was asked is, can we do this thing together? I guess I should have put you guys together because apparently, like, you guys are like a duo.
We're a package deal.
You're a package deal.
Yeah.
So wherever you go to college, he goes too, right?
Yeah, or vice versa.
Or vice versa. So, since we're talking college or things like that, what are some of like the future plans that you're kind of looking at?
I'd say some future plans that I'm looking at is hopefully the University of Wyoming. That'd be pretty cool to go to. And then if I can't get there, I was thinking Baylor University down in Texas or the Colorado School of Mines.
Nice. So are you looking at playing football, or are you trying to just kind of go there for your degree?
I was looking to play football at those places, but if I can't get there for football, then I'll just go for a degree.
Go for a degree? What's your degree that you're looking at?
The degree I'm looking at is either civil or mechanical engineering.
Okay, nice. Baylor has a pretty good spot for that. Yeah. I don't know why you choose Baylor and not Oklahoma State. They got one of the best engineering programs, but I see how that is. Sick and Bears, Coach Garst says. Oh, my goodness. So what? Now I got to ask, why Baylor? Is it just like a school that you've looked at for a while, or is it?
Yeah, kind of. They're kind of one of the first ones that like started sending me stuff, and I was looking into it, and I like a lot of their programs that they have.
Okay, nice. Hey, it works. You'll be my Big 12 little bit of a rival, but that's okay. You go for your degree. That's the big thing, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So the other thing, before we start talking into your stats and stuff and defensive line, offensive line, we got to talk about this mullet sitting here. I'm like, are you rocking like a mullet contest? What's the goal?
Just kind of had it since like the start of high school. So I was like, I'll just keep it through high school. Then once high school's over, it's gone.
Oh, you're gonna cut it off?
Yeah,
after?
It's my high school trademark, and that's gone.
But it's your staple.
I know. In high school, in
high
college,
school.
I gotta get another one. I gotta get another one in college. I gotta find something different.
You're gonna go mohawk, or you gonna go?
I don't know.
Buzz cut, bald.
Dude, we might go with the bald look. Who knows?
Might go with
the bald look.
Man, once you do that, you'll have to send me a picture. That's kind of. We'll be like, hey, here's a before picture. Here's after. Everyone's gonna be like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, you're here for a reason. Offensive line, defensive line was absolutely stacked and solid this past game against Kelly Walsh. What are some of the things that you guys have done in practice that you were able to kind of flip a switch after, Kelly Walsh drove down to the field, got the touchdown, but that was the only touchdown that they had? What was that switch that kind of like flipped, saying like, okay, yeah, that's not happening again?
The switch is we just didn't want them to score. Like we let them score, and in our heads we weren't going to let them score. Then once they did, we kind of flipped the switch. Like, hey, we can't let them do it again. Like we're the first team to play them, minus our freshman team. We're the first team to play them on their new turf, on their new field. And we're not going to let them win just because of that.
Yeah,
we're not going to let that be in their heads. Like, oh yeah, we got a new field. Like we're all this. And so we went down there. And we were like, yeah, we're not going to let them score again. And they didn't until they got that field goal.
Yeah. It was that last field goal. When you looked at the triple option look, because that's what they run the run. Obviously, Garst was saying when we were talking with the post game, you can't reciprocate a scout team so much. What are some of the things that you guys saw that maybe have been similarities of what you guys scouted?
A lot of like a way they line up, like their splits on the up front, because they're super close up front. And then they were doing like a Maryland eye look. Mm-hmm. And so we started scouting that in practice. And then once we did, it kind of got us used to that look instead of what we seen last year. And then going into the game, we kind of had an idea of what we were doing.
So I've got to ask, and this is going to be something we'll bring up with Coach a little bit later on. At the very beginning of the game, there was penalties, there was false starts, legal formations, like all that stuff. What are some of those things that you guys had? How were you guys able to get all that stuff cleaned up in that second half where you guys didn't really have much of that?
The guys that got them, we had to talk with them like, hey, you guys need to listen, because we had, I think, 2 personal fouls, and then we had an illegal man downfield, and then some other little ones. But the guys that did get those penalties, we had to talk with them like, hey, like, it's all right. It was just a play. Got to go on to the next play. If it happens, oh well. But we just can't go for that. Like, we got to be able to not get penalty, because if we score and we have a penalty, then obviously it gets called back.
Yeah, one of the things, penalty margins, obviously you had 6 for 54 yards. Obviously that's not something that you guys want to keep doing in those illegal procedures, things like that, not something on that note. So what was kind of like, you said you're basically talking with them saying, hey, you can't be doing this, you got to listen to us, making sure that you guys are set. What was their reactions like? Were they kind of pushback? Were they just full-blown listening? What was that?
Didn't really get any pushback. It was full-blown listening, like, yeah, I understand, like, I get it, I won't do it again. And, during the game, they're always like, well, yeah, that's my bad, but in practice we preach that my bads don't win games. So we can't have a my bad in the game and then expect it to.
I like that.
Yeah.
My bads don't win games.
Yeah, my bads don't win games.
That's a quote. Jackson Cerna right here. My bads don't win games. So who's the actual quote from?
Coach Garst.
I had a feeling, but hey, you never know. But to kind of finish wrapping this one up, because we do have 3 more guys to get through. First, I got to ask, because you're new, and obviously if you come back again, there's going to be a new off-the-wall question, but favorite snack, pregame drink, what's your go-to?
Favorite pregame drink, probably just a zero sugar grape Powerade, and then snack, just a banana, just one banana.
Do you open it from the top of the peel, or do you open it from the bottom?
I open it from the bottom, because it doesn't leave those stringy things.
You open it from the bottom.
I open it from the bottom.
Why do you? Because it.
When you open it from the top, it leaves those strings, and you
just don't like the string.
Oh, I'm kind of it all tastes the same, but I'm not a big texture guy. So as I see those strings, it's like, no, I can't do it. So I gotta open it from the bottom so I don't get those strings.
How long have you been opening the banana from the bottom from?
Since 2 years ago, my friend was like, yeah, you know that if you open it from the bottom, it doesn't leave those strings, right? And I was like, what? So wow. He taught me that. And I was
so you open it the way a monkey does?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Is that so? So is that the correct way to open up a banana?
I mean, a lot of people ask, probably not, but in mine, yeah, that's the correct way to open it. In my mind, that is the correct way to open it.
Oh my goodness! Well, guys, this is Jackson Cerna again. Thank you so much for joining us, and the bottom peeler of a banana. Good. You're the first one I've talked to that's done that. So we'll see how many rests that we've got.
Yeah.
Doing that. Do you know quite a few people that do that?
No.
No? Okay, so you're the oddball. That works. Well, Jackson, best of luck here against for you guys' home opener against Cheyenne Central coming up on Friday.
Well, thank you.
Awesome. Jackson Cerna here as we are going to take a timeout. We'll be right back here with more of the Gillette game plan here at the Pizza Ranch.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in. Saddle up. Eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin 4.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
Arc Advanced Medical Imaging is a locally owned and operated community-based facility that provides X-ray and MRI exams. We pride ourselves on the quality of our imaging exams. And because we handle everything in-house, we know all of our patients by name. You don't have to go to the city to get the type of quality and care you're looking for. It can be found right here in our small town. Black Rock Advanced Medical Imaging is where advanced availability meets small town intimacy.
Save locally at Trent's Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality. And sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trent's Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trent's Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beauty Rest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trent's Furniture at 408 South Douglas Highway.
Need a quick snack or drink while you refuel? Let's check it out. Welcome to Shell Food Mart, your convenience stop for fuel and food. Our employees don't just work here. They genuinely care about you and your needs. From finding the perfect product to giving helpful advice, our team goes the extra mile every single day. Looking for something tasty? Check out our favorite snacks and cold drinks. Experience quick and easy checkout. Let's get you on your way. Shell Food Mart, where you'll find great food and friendly.
Looking for exceptional dental care? Powder River Dental is here for you. We are a dedicated team that is committed to creating healthy, beautiful smiles. Whether it is a routine checkup, more involved dental treatments, Invisalign, or implants, our friendly professionals ensure you and your family leave with a smile. Visit us today and discover why Powder River Dental is a trusted choice in your community. Call us at 682-6655 or 682-6771 to schedule your appointment. Come visit the good guys and a gal where our patients are family.
At TCRI Energy Services, we know success starts with setting goals and working hard to reach them. That's why we're proud to support the athletes of Campbell County as they chase their dreams this season. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at TCRI Energy Services, good luck, athletes. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and remember, every goal achieved is a step towards success.
Looking to control access to your property? Trust GateTech, your premier access control partner. With over 20 years of experience, GateTech offers custom-designed automated gates for sale or rent, backed by long-term service agreements. Whether it's industrial, commercial, or residential, we build systems that fit your needs and your budget. From simple remote entry to systems you can control from anywhere in the world, we've got you covered. Call 307-939-GATE or email gatetech@westernserviceswi.com.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch, right on in. Saddle up, eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin Ford.
And welcome back here with the Gillette game plan coming your way here at Pizza Ranch. Again, to come on out here, you can get all your pizzas, your salads, your chicken. They've got chicken finger steak finger things that you can have. Mashed potatoes. They don't have dino nuggets. That was like when I heard Mountain of Mashed Potatoes, I was thinking, did you like do the Jurassic Park kind of thing where you kind of put your chicken nuggets as like trees or something, that type of thing? I've always wanted to do that. Not gonna lie, like that just kind of I'm a young guy, so I've always wanted to try it. That'd be something cool, right, Dylan?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Right, yeah. So I'm not the only one. So joining us right now, Dylan Walker, and again, as I said, this next time they're here, we will have both Jackson and Dylan on at the same time. I'm going to see how comedic this, how it could be. But Dylan, first off, thanks for joining on. But I got to go back. You guys shared a dessert.
Well, so basically we both grabbed. So I grabbed 2 of the raspberry ones, and he grabbed 2 of the blueberry ones, and we both ate one. We're like, well, we both got the same 2, so we might as well trade so we can try them both.
All right, I'm not as weird now. that makes more sense. You put it in a better perspective than Jackson over here. He said, "Yeah, we just split it," and I was like, "What do you mean you just split it? You took a bite and he took a bite?"
No,
it's like that's weird. So I'm just making sure on that. But what did you end up having here at Pizza Ranch today?
I had a few pieces of mac and cheese pizza. That's pretty good.
That's my absolute favorite.
Yeah,
mac and cheese pizza is my absolute favorite pizza.
Yeah, Jackson was hating on it, but it's pretty good.
Jackson, you hating on my mac and cheese pizza? Wow. We're gonna have to fight afterwards.
Yeah.
He said it's not good. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get him afterwards. But obviously, as we talked about Jackson with the offensive line, we mostly talked defense on that side. So I want to kind of jump with you more on the offensive line situations. Blocking-wise, we had Coulter Lang, who was having to scramble the pocket a few times, mostly not doing because the offensive line collapsed. It was just because, trying to find guys open that situation. What are some of the things that you guys were able to do on the offensive line during that second, third drive that you guys were able to have, and especially on that 85-yard bomb?
I think we had a few just weird penalties early on. I think the most important thing we did was we just started communicating better. As a whole, we started off kind of rough communicating, and then once we were able to get everyone communicated right, we were able to do better and get more people picked up.
When you look at yourself, what would be considered your role?
I don't really. The way I look at it is I don't think anyone's really higher than anyone. I think we can all make a call. If you see some, everyone can make a call, but more. I don't think. Yeah. I don't really.
I get where you're going with it. Yeah. So when you're on that offensive line, obviously, you're kind of set. You're ready to go, trying to get things, set up for this play. When you said you see things, what are some of the things that you might see on that line that you're like, oh, hey, this needs to be addressed?
When I mean other people calling up stuff, most of the time I mean our tackles being able to call out people on the edge, because I know our right guard Maddox is a lot bigger than me, and I can't really see around him sometimes. So it just helps as we all kind of communicate what we see, so we can get what needs done.
Getting what needs done. Man, that was a tongue twister. You give me a tongue twister. Say that 10 times fast. That's that's just not a fun tongue twister to say. But obviously, you get the job done. 28-10 in the final for that one. Defensive line obviously showed up. Rushing yards in that game dropped drastically right there at the very end for Kelly Walsh. They just weren't really able to get much going on after that. What were some of the big keys and takeaways that you guys were able to do for that?
We just kind of, as a whole, just started reading the plays better. Our linebackers started, we all just kind of figured out, got in our groove, got the nerves away. And we, on our first drive, we all really struggled with pad level, and then we were able to get our pad level lower and stop their offensive line from just pushing.
And pushing indeed is definitely something that you guys really had to focus on. As I'm pulling up my stats here, right? Rushing wise, they finished off with 190. Rushing wise for you guys, you were at that 134, but it was kind of that same situation as last year. You guys kind of really focused on the passing game, finished off with 235 yards passing.
Yep.
Do you think that's going to be something that you guys are kind of rocking on, or are you trying to still be that balanced attack?
I think we just kind of attack every team differently. We take what we see and see what we need, who's where on their team and how we can attack them, and just really just game plan for each team.
When you look at Coulter Lang, being the starting QB, being the guy for the team, what have you seen from him I know you don't get to see a lot because you're right on the offensive line. You're kind of just rocking through. But what have you seen from him in film that's like, oh, hey, he's been doing this, but if we could make this block, he could have had a better shot at this?
I think the most important blocks is when the pocket kind of just gets collapsed. If we can just pick up guys to help him get loose, to where they might have brought guys so we can get more rushing yards and we can get him out from getting hit in the backfield.
One of those things, if I remember right, there was no sacks whatsoever on Coulter Lang, and that's a big thing. I mean, not allowing anyone get to the quarterback, especially that hard rush. I mean, as Coach was saying, they were blitzing left and right. They had 3-4 guys coming at you, but you guys figured out a way to stop that. Were there certain blocks that you were kind of assigning to someone, or were you just kind of going at everyone?
Our running back helped out a lot, too. We had a few calls where we left guys for him to get, and a lot of the time he avoided sacks just kind of running out of the pocket, too, because we missed someone or some didn't get communicated. But he did a really good job at working with us to get away when some doesn't get picked up.
And passing offensive line, trying to set up that play is a lot different than when you're trying to force that run, because with a run, you can just kind of make sure that your guy is done, but the hole is made. Passing-wise, when you're setting up that, what are some of the key characteristics, things that you're having to do, for those that haven't been in offensive line, maybe don't know actually what all you're actually supposed to do in that passing situation?
What we focus on is just shading 2/3 of a guy so we can get in front of them and just communicating. We have plays where we'll slide to the left, slide to the right, and then that kind of decides who we take from where.
When you look at those penalties, because you were talking about them earlier, we've talked a little bit about them, false starts, the illegal formations, all the penalties that are ticky-tack penalties that, is just set there with the offensive line. What are some of the things that maybe you did to talk with the guys? I know he said, Jackson said that you guys kind of talked to him, but what are some of the things that you did?
We just, like Jackson said, we just kind of all got together on the sideline where we pulled someone apart and be like, this is what happened, and this is what we need to do to fix what's happening so we don't have that penalty to stop us again.
When you look at those penalties, how big of a down momentum did that bring you guys? Was that something that it just kind of killed the momentum for a little bit? Then, I say that, and then an 85-yard bomb happened after the first one. But besides that, those penalties kind of cost a little bit left and right. Did you see kind of momentum kind of shift a little bit down on that?
No, not really. We kind of just we got it we can't do that, but we just got to keep going and keep putting the ball down the field.
Awesome. Well, Dylan, about out of time for you, but let's. You knew the question was going to come up. We got to know what's your pregame snack, what's your pregame meal, or pregame drink.
For my pregame snack, I'd probably say some crackers or like a protein bar or something, and just Gatorade. I think white Gatorade normally.
Crackers, are we talking Ritz crackers, saltine crackers? Are we talking peanut butter crackers? Are we talking cheese crackers? What kind of crackers are we talking about? You can't just leave me hanging with crackers.
Just the cheese crackers. The Ritz cheese ones are the best. They're a lot better than peanut butter.
Ones?
The peanut butter ones are just get gummy. They're not the best.
Gummy?
Yeah, this ball up in your mouth. This is not as good. They're dry.
This is not as good?
They're dry.
Have you ever made your own peanut butter crackers, taking a Ritz cracker, put some peanut butter on it, and then eat it?
No.
No?
No, I've only really done usually little meat on them or something.
Man, I grew up too poor. Anyways, yeah, we had to take a Ritz cracker and then put some peanut butter on it, put another one on there.
Yeah.
It was good, Eat.
Sounds pretty good.
It was good, It's just kind of one of those things. But all right, well, you said white Gatorade, so the Glacier Freeze Gatorade.
Yeah, I believe that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my that was my dad's go-to Gatorade every baseball game that he was coaching. He always made sure that there was one in there, and he told all the players, he said, "You are not allowed to drink this Gatorade. This one is mine."
Yeah.
So is that kind of you?
Yeah, it's just the best flavor. It's not like red. Red's okay, but the yellow one's pretty good too. But blue is just not very good either.
All right, You've opened the door now. You're ranking these Gatorades. I gotta know, what is your absolute worst Gatorade you've ever tried that you absolutely hate and you 10 out of 10 do not recommend?
The cucumber lime, the light green one. It's disgusting.
I could agree with that.
That
one.
one's terrible.
I heard, if I remember right, there was there's a green apple, and then I for some reason I thought there was like a pickle one.
I've never heard of like the pickle one, but I've had the
Maybe
green
that is
apple
just the
one.
cucumber lime that can maybe taste like a pickle, but I don't think it tastes like a pickle.
Doesn't taste like anything it should. This is not good.
Absolutely. Well, Dylan, we appreciate your time, and best of luck on the home opener coming up against Cheyenne Central.
Thank you.
Awesome. Once again, that's Dylan Walker. We've got more to come with the Gillette game plan. After our next two commercials, we're going to keep rocking through the Gillette game plan here at the Pizza Ranch.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in. Saddle up. Eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin 4.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
ARC Advanced Medical Imaging is a locally owned and operated community-based facility that provides X-ray and MRI exams. We pride ourselves on the quality of our imaging exams. And because we handle everything in-house, we know all of our patients by name. You don't have to go to the city to get the type of quality and care you're looking for. It can be found right here in our small town. Black Rock Advanced Medical Imaging is where advanced availability meets small town intimacy.
Save locally at Trent's Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality. They'll sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trent's Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trent's Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beauty Rest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trent's Furniture at 408 South Douglas Highway.
Need a quick snack or drink while you refuel? Let's check it out. Welcome to Shell Food Mart, your convenience stop for fuel and food. Our employees don't just work here. They genuinely care about you and your needs. From finding the perfect product to giving helpful advice, our team goes the extra mile every single day. Looking for something tasty? Check out our favorite snacks and cold drinks. Experience quick and easy checkout. Let's get you on your way. Shell Food Mart, where you'll find great food and friendly.
Looking for exceptional dental care? Powder River Dental is here for you. We are a dedicated team that is committed to creating healthy, beautiful smiles. Whether it is a routine checkup, more involved dental treatments, Invisalign, or implants, our friendly professionals ensure you and your family leave with a smile. Visit us today and discover why Powder River Dental is a trusted choice in your community. Call us at 682-6655 or 682-6771 to schedule your appointment. Come visit the good guys and a gal where our patients are family.
At TCRI Energy Services, we know success starts with setting goals and working hard to reach them. That's why we're proud to support the athletes of Campbell County as they chase their dreams this season. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at TCRI Energy Services, good luck, athletes. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and remember, every goal achieved is a step towards success.
Looking to control access to your property? Trust GateTech, your premier access control partner. With over 20 years of experience, GateTech offers custom-designed automated gates for sale or rent, backed by long-term service agreements. Whether it's industrial, commercial, or residential, we build systems that fit your needs and your budget. From simple remote entry to systems you can control from anywhere in the world, we've got you covered. Call 307-939-GATE or email gatetech@westernserviceswi.com.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place?
And welcome back here with more of the Gillette game plan here at the Pizza Ranch. Come on out here. Again, they've got the famous cactus bread, which is pretty good. Apparently, it's too good for well, actually, it looks like Dylan might be eating some of that cactus bread now. Jackson Cerna, I don't know if he decided he wanted to get some or not. No, there it is. So it's not too good for them. So they've got it. They're sharing their desserts again once more. But right now, joining us here on the Gillette game plan, we've got Draven Vandam. And, Draven, first off, tell me a little bit about your thoughts on what you saw throughout the game.
I just think that we performed. We took advantage of the opportunity. We played, I think Kelly Walsh was way better than last year. Just everyone did their job, did their 111, as Garst would say, and just performed out there.
When talking about performing, you had some really big key things that is more not on the stat sheet, but more of it's just something to do to really get your team going with some big key blocks, you're rocking the special teams as well, doing the receive. You pretty much were everywhere on that football field. I mean, what did that kind of mean for you to kind of just be everywhere and be kind of that guy that's really helped?
I think it's just like a standard for myself, pushing each other, like pushing my teammates, just having a standard, like making people better. And then as well, at practice, I try to help everyone and just be myself.
When you talk about, because obviously Coach said you're a man of many words, and talking about, when you're trying to pump up a team, things like that. But what's kind of like the go-to saying that you have for the underclassmen that are trying to move up into that starting role, or those that are playing that, maybe you missed a block, but you wanted to go and try and help them out? What are some of those things that you're kind of telling them?
Kind of lock in and just pay attention and just next play mentality. Just go out there and do what you have to do.
When you think about next play mentality, what are those things that are kind of in your brain thinking about? Are you thinking about the next play, or are you thinking about like, oh, hey, next time I get this, I'm going to lock in and get it?
I think both. So you go out there that next play, you do your job that time, but the next time that same play comes up, you have to do that job too.
Absolutely, And tell us a little bit about special teams. I mean, this is something that's been really big. Saw you out there a few times doing some punt returns. Saw a double punt team rocking out there for a little bit as well. But what are some of those things that you have to do as a special teams player?
It goes back to your 111. You have to do your job and trust in the people around you and go out there and fly around. I think special teams makes the game easier. If you do your job on special teams, it wins games.
When you're looking at your offensive line, your defensive line with Jackson Cerna and Dylan Walker here, what are you seeing from those two guys that has really propelled this team?
I think them flying around and keeping others to standard, they push the line and tell them what to do and just fly around.
What'd you see from the quarterback this week? His first start, he, obviously getting 235 yards, rocking, pretty solid outing, it kind of felt like. But what are some of the things maybe that you think maybe he needs to work on, maybe some key things that he did really positive?
I think Coulter flew around. He just made the game easier. I feel like, as the offensive line said, they did their jobs, but the times that they didn't, Coulter Lang made the play. He scrambled out, like you said. He made some runs. Mm-hmm. He also put the ball on our receivers and just did his job, did his 111.
When you guys are thinking about Cheyenne Central coming up this week, they won 32-3 over Rock Springs this past week. What are some of the key things that you guys are kind of like honing in here at practice?
Everyone giving 100%. I think the practice means the most. Practice like you don't have another day. You got to make sure you have that chance as an opportunity.
And if I remember right, you're a senior. So what is the emotions like on your final home opener coming up?
Low-key, I haven't even thought about that.
You're like, I'm trying not to think about
Yeah.
it. Why'd you put it in my head? But, just kind of that situation. I mean, it's just like one of those things where it's like, you want to make sure that you get the job done, but, like, you also want to make sure your emotions stay out of it, that type of situation. So what are some of the things that maybe you're going to have to talk with your team about? If you're giving that pregame speech, what are some of the things that you'll say?
To just make sure to do your job, have every opportunity as if you don't have another opportunity. You don't know what's going to happen next, so go out there, give 100% effort every play, and play as hard as you possibly can. For the seniors, you don't have another opportunity after this, so this is your first time.
Well, Draven, got to know what your pregame snack and pregame drink.
Gatorade fruit punch for my drink, and then Mike and Ike's for my snack.
Mike and Ike's. What? Yeah. Now, do you like all the Mike and Ike's, or is there just, or just a certain color?
The original ones, I like all of the Mike and Ike's and the original.
Okay, so you eat the green, the reds, the blue, all of them.
Yeah.
There are some people that are like I will only eat the orange. I will only eat the red, and I'm like, aren't they the same thing? And they taste the exact same way.
I feel like they taste the same.
That's what I think too. So you like the fruit punch Gatorade. So what's your worst favorite Gatorade?
I don't think there's a worst, to be honest.
Really? Okay. So you like the cucumber lime?
It's not bad. It's
you like the green apple?
I feel like the green apple's pretty good. It's up there in my top 3.
Have you had the infused one? So there's a new they're Gatorade Twist or something, and then they add 2 different flavors to it.
Never heard of it.
It's at one of go to a grocery store and go get it. I actually tried it. It's actually pretty good. I think there was one that was fruit punch and Cool Blue and Glacier Frost or something that was mixed together. It was actually really good. I was kind of shocked. So, but yeah. Well, Draven, best of luck here against Cheyenne Central coming up on Friday, and have a awesome home opener.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. That's Draven Vandam here as we are back at the Pizza Ranch. We're going to talk with Ethan Masteller coming up after this break, and then we'll wrap things up with Coach Garst in a little bit. We'll be back with more of the Gillette Game Plan here at Pizza Ranch.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in. Saddle up. Eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street next to Thunder Basin 4.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
Advanced Medical Imaging is a locally owned and operated community-based facility that provides X-ray and MRI exams. We pride ourselves on the quality of our imaging exams. And because we handle everything in-house, we know all of our patients by name. You don't have to go to the city to get the type of quality and care you're looking for. It can be found right here in our small town. Black Rock Advanced Medical Imaging is where advanced availability meets small town intimacy.
Save locally at Trent's Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality. And sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trent's Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trent's Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beauty Rest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trent's Furniture at 408 South Douglas Highway.
Need a quick snack or drink while you refuel? Let's check it out. Welcome to Shell Food Mart, your convenience stop for fuel and food. Our employees don't just work here. They genuinely care about you and your needs. From finding the perfect product to giving helpful advice, our team goes the extra mile every single day. Looking for something tasty? Check out our favorite snacks and cold drinks. Experience quick and easy checkout. Let's get you on your way. Shell Food Mart, where you'll find great food and friendly service.
Looking for exceptional dental care? Powder River Dental is here for you. We are a dedicated team that is committed to creating healthy, beautiful smiles. Whether it is a routine checkup, more involved dental treatments, Invisalign, or implants, our friendly professionals ensure you and your family leave with a smile. Visit us today and discover why Powder River Dental is a trusted choice in your community. Call us at 682-6655 or 682-6771 to schedule your appointment. Come visit the good guys and a gal where our patients are family.
At TCRI Energy Services, we know success starts with setting goals and working hard to reach them. That's why we're proud to support the athletes of Campbell County as they chase their dreams this season. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at TCRI Energy Services, good luck, athletes. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and remember, every goal achieved is a step towards success.
And we'll come back here with more of the Gillette game plan coming your way here at Pizza Ranch. Again, you come on out. It's every Tuesday night from 6:30 to 8:40. I know that's weird odd times. We'll be here at Pizza Ranch doing the Gillette game plan show. Again, every Tuesday night, so don't miss an episode. You can also come on out here as well. You can watch on WatchBasinRadio.com. Just click all the different links. There's one that says Thunder Basin Bolts logo. You could click on that. It even says Coach's Show on it, so click on that. There's Camels on that side. Both are streaming on our video streams on 97.3 and 106.7. Camels will be streamed on 97.3 this weekend, coming against Cheyenne Central. And then Thunder Basin will be on 106.7 The Legend. That one will be in Sheridan. So gonna be a fun road test coming up, and I'll have the call on that one. And PJ will be at Campbell County, and I believe Reese will also be joining with us as well too. So it's gonna be a fun time. And joining with us now, and the commercial fit it perfectly, the TCRI Player of the Game, Ethan Masteller. And, Ethan, I mean, first off, yeah, applause coming in. It's just awesome, you know. It's great. You know, we talked with you last week, right? And we said we were trying to figure out ways of how to work your game plan. Do you think your game plan worked the way that you wanted it?
Yes, absolutely. I thought our game plan was perfect.
You know, so you got it done, 6 receptions for 150 yards. You also came away with a touchdown. I mean, and it was a bomb of a touchdown. It was just one of those where I looked up, and as I said, I butchered the call. We will never replay it again because it was that bad, and it will be on my blooper reel for the rest of my life. But I mean, what was the thought process in that moment? Because it was literally an illegal formation call, and then all of a sudden, you get a call, you're running a streak, and then all of a sudden, the offensive line just sets up perfectly, and everything just kind of goes the way. What was the mindset, especially after the illegal formation? Was it just kind of something that Garst said, "Hey, just throw the ball up"?
You know, it was in the game plan, like in practice, and we knew that Haas was going to work on this team, and like in the moment, it kind of felt like surreal almost. Like it didn't feel like I was even running because I was just like, well, I got the ball in my hands. I was like, I better get going, but. Yeah, it was really a great moment.
So now for those that are wondering, was the illegal formation in the game plan?
The illegal formation was not in the game plan.
There you go.
I promise.
Okay, so for those that thought it was just like, because he was like, it's in the game plan. That's what we were doing. So Yeah, no. So that was pretty big. I mean, an 85-yard bomb, and then obviously making a lot of big catches that kind of puts your team up in really good positions, getting those first down and 10s, big third down conversions. I mean, when you look at your play style, when you went back and watched film, was there anything on there that you're like, hey, I needed to do this better?
I would say I can always work on perimeter blocking, and Garst has been stressing that a lot recently, and I don't know. I love to get a good block in there because you never know if our running back can score. So I mean, it's really good.
I think that's what you said last week too. You said, I want to. My goal is to really focus on perimeter blocking. So when you look at that goal, do you think you achieved that goal, or do you think that was kind of kind of in the middle?
I don't know if I can ever achieve my goal because I kind of hold myself to a high standard. So, but
great answer. I love that. Because I feel like a lot of players, they always want to hold each and everyone accountable, but whenever you focus on yourself, you're just like, man, you're just like the hardest critic every single time.
Yeah.
You probably were even watching that touchdown run, and you're just like, man, I could have run that better. That block could have been better. I could have done this better. Wait, did you go back and look and see if there was anything in that moment that you possibly could have done better? I mean, you scored the touchdown, so I don't know if you could have done anything better, but what were your thoughts on that?
I'd say I could have gotten a little more distance from the defender if I was running hard enough. I'd say that's the only thing I could see in that play.
All right. Hey, and that's something because, everyone's like, oh, well, it was a great play, but, there's still always those little tidbits that you're like, oh, no, if I would have had that, then maybe I would have been even more wide open or something like that. That type of stuff. So when you look at your offensive line, obviously we've talked with Jackson Serna, we've talked with Dylan Walker. What have you seen so far in your retrospect? I know you're sitting up on the line, so you really don't get to see a lot of it because you're sprinting downfield. But what have you seen from those two that has really led this offensive line to where it's at right now?
I see two guys that are hungry and just want to strive for greatness and get a state championship. And that's really who we want on our team.
You guys get a big win, 28-10 over Kelly Walsh. You have Cheyenne Central coming up, which is obviously they won 32-3 over Rock Springs. It's a different team than it was last year. Last year, they kind of finished a little bit down at the bottom of the pack. It wasn't the Central team that we've seen in the past. When you're watching film, what are some maybe of the key players that you're going to have to really watch out for?
They have a very good DN/D tackle, and he just seems like an athletic freak, so we definitely got to key in on him and make sure we do our jobs on him.
Are you looking at maybe quarterback play, anything like that that's kind of changed, or is that just something that has still been kind of been the same?
Well, so with Kelly running a wing T offense, we didn't really get to see much of a passing or anything,
right.
So you do have to key in on certain things with Central that are way different than Kelly, which is obviously passing in different formations.
A lot of Wyoming, they run the football more times than not. You guys are kind of the oddball. Last year you guys were over 1,000 yards plus in the passing game compared to all the other teams left and right. When you look at that situation, do you guys think that's a better plan of attack in your book, or is that just something that, other teams just haven't really figured out?
I think when you were blessed with QBs like we've been blessed to have, I feel like the right play is to throw it when you can.
And that's something really big, especially if you do have the guys that can throw the football, can run, and do everything that you need to. That's a big spot. Well, what's we went over your goals last time. You've achieved a couple of them. What are your 3 goals for this week?
For this week, that's a hard question. I'd say definitely blocking. I'll always put that up there. I don't want to drop a football, and 100% effort.
100% effort. Well, that's perfect. Well, we already know what your favorite food. We already know what your favorite drink and stuff is. So now we got to come up with a little bit of a different. This was I asked this one, and I think it was kind of a lackluster question. But I'm going to ask you when you're trying to relax, get ready for a football game, or you're just trying to decompress and be a kid, just kind of enjoy life. What is the hobby that you like to do?
Either play NCAA on my PlayStation, or I like to watch a lot of movies.
All right, so NCAA, now we're jumping into this talk. Who's the go-to team that you play as?
Alabama.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. Okay, so why Alabama?
Well, I don't have the newest one, So I got Jalen Milroe, and I love Jalen Milroe, and he can run the football also.
You still have 25?
I still have 25.
You haven't gotten 26 yet?
I didn't want to spend the money.
You're a little
I
behind
don't play
the eight
enough
ball.
right now. So
yeah, I know. I have 26 and I barely play it, and I'm just like, man, I spent all this money, but I'm just like, at least I do PS share with one of my friends. So
it's always worth
I bought it, and then they're playing it all the time. So hey, it works.
It's always worth it for like the first month maybe,
yeah, it's
and then
always
it's just
great.
like, well,
it's like,
I don't know if I should have bought this.
yeah. Do you play more online, or do you play like just kind of Road to Glory? Dynasty, that type of stuff.
Yeah, I'm more of a Road to Glory and Dynasty kind of guy.
Are you a wide receiver, quarterback, running back? What do you normally rock?
I'm more of a quarterback when I play.
You're more of a quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. I normally go as a running back because I always suck. I throw interceptions all the time, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. We're going to be a running back because I'd be a one-star recruit by the end of it.
Yeah.
So that just kind of happens. Well, hopefully you can get 26, and when you do, we'll have to play. We'll have to put like an NCAA tournament or something together.
I like that.
That'd be kind of fun, Playing with we do a Thunder Basin versus Camels NCAA tournament. That'd be kind of fun.
We'd have to come away with that one.
Hey, it'd be a lot of fun. But more rivalry to come later on in the season. Obviously, Campbell County, they have got their game against Cheyenne Central starting off the season 1-0. And once again, our TCRI player of the game, Mr. Ethan Masteller, coming away with 6 receptions and 150 yards, a couple of key blocks as well. And, man, just all around a great effort by these Campbells. Ethan, once again, congratulations on being our player of the game. And best of luck against Cheyenne Central this week.
Thank you.
Awesome. Ethan Masteller here at the Pizza Ranch. We'll be right back as we're going to wrap things up here with head coach Orah Garst and figure out what all he wants to talk about after we get back, after talking with these guys. They're all getting ready to hand clap, so I'm like, I'm losing my composure for a second. But be back here with more of the Gillette game plan after this.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in. Saddle up. Eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin 4.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
Arc Advanced Medical Imaging is a locally owned and operated community-based facility that provides X-ray and MRI exams. We pride ourselves on the quality of our imaging exams. And because we handle everything in-house, we know all of our patients by name. You don't have to go to the city to get the type of quality and care you're looking for. It can be found right here in our small town. Black Rock Advanced Medical Imaging is where advanced availability meets small town intimacy.
Save locally at Trent's Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality. And sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trent's Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trent's Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beauty Rest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trent's Furniture at 408 South Douglas Highway.
Need a quick snack or drink while you refuel? Let's check it out. Welcome to Shell Food Mart, your convenient stop for fuel and food. Our employees don't just work here. They genuinely care about you and your needs. From finding the perfect product to giving helpful advice, our team goes the extra mile every single day. Looking for something tasty? Check out our favorite snacks and cold drinks. Experience quick and easy checkout. Let's get you on your way. Shell Food Mart, where you'll find great food and friendly service.
Looking for exceptional dental care? Powder River Dental is here for you. We are a dedicated team that is committed to creating healthy, beautiful smiles. Whether it is a routine checkup, more involved dental treatments, Invisalign, or implants, our friendly professionals ensure you and your family leave with a smile. Visit us today and discover why Powder River Dental is a trusted choice in your community. Call us at 682-6655 or 682-6771 to schedule your appointment. Come visit the good guys and a gal where our patients are family.
At TCRI Energy Services, we know success starts with setting goals and working hard to reach them. That's why we're proud to support the athletes of Campbell County as they chase their dreams this season. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at TCRI Energy Services, good luck, athletes. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and remember, every goal achieved is a step towards success.
Looking to control access to your property? Trust GateTech, your premier access control partner. With over 20 years of experience, GateTech offers custom-designed automated gates for sale or rent, backed by long-term service agreements. Whether it's industrial, commercial, or residential, we build systems that fit your needs and your budget. From simple remote entry to systems you can control from anywhere in the world, we've got you covered. Call 307-939-GATE or email gatetech@westernserviceswi.com.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch, right on in. Saddle up, eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin 4.
And welcome back here with more of the Gillette game plan as we finish wrapping things up. Back here with head coach, Coach Garst here. And, Coach, you've heard from a lot of your players. And so now just kind of give like a little deep overview before we start diving into a little bit more of this Cheyenne Central game. What are some of the things that you've kind of heard from the guys that is something big that you guys are really wanting to focus on this week?
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything too specific other than kind of what Vandam was saying. Just, we got to keep locked in on practice. We can't think we've arrived. It's one game. It means nothing. We're 1-0. Cool. We took care of business. Now we got to go 1-0 again,
Absolutely.
So I think that's the biggest thing taken away, and I just love hearing them talk, man. They're such good kids. It's just, they crack me up and fun to be around.
Absolutely. Well, when we talk Cheyenne Central coming up, obviously this is going to be the very first home test. You got the road test done. You got the win there. You're going to be taking on a team that just, took care of business against Rock Springs. Looks really good. The D tackle we were talking about is one of those players that's going to be really going to be keen on, really focusing in. And tell us a little bit more of some of the other players that you've kind of like looked at. And you're like, okay, hey, we got to lock these guys down.
Yeah, I think they just have a good team. So there's not really anyone specific on offense. They're got a very fast running back, very big O-line that blocks very, very well. QB, I'm impressed. He makes really good throws. He stands in there. He hits his targets. He's accurate. On defense, I think they're very physical and very fast. So I think they're a really, really good team. So it's going to be a very hard challenge for us, but I'm excited for it.
What are some of the key goals that, you've heard from what the offensive line talked about, heard from what Ethan talked about, heard from what Draven talked about. Your quarterback, Coulter Lang, throws 235 yards, rushed for quite a bit of yards as well, too. What are some of the things and goals that you're going to put in the mindset of Coulter coming up against Cheyenne Central this week?
Yeah, a lot of the same ones every week. Take care of the football. The best way to lose a football game is turn it over. So ball security will be ultimate, and then just take what the defense gives you. Don't try and be a superhero. You are a stud, Coulter, but just take what the defense gives you and don't try and win it. You have a very good team. Let the O-line pave the way for the running game. You asked earlier, do you want to throw it? Dylan answered it perfectly. We want to attack where they are weak, and Kelly Walsh sold out to stop the run, and so we said, all right, we're going to chuck it all over you, you know. So that's kind of what I would say this week is just you have a really good team, and Coulter doesn't need to go out and be a superhero. He can be, and there will be times we need him to be, but he also can rely on his teammates. He's got great teammates everywhere. So.
Got great teammates. I mean, we talked about 4 great guys that came in, and talking offensive line, defensive line, receiver-wise with Ethan Masteller, and then Draven. I mean, pretty much the everywhere guy from what you were talking about. He's not everywhere on the stat sheet, but he is everywhere in that football game that's, making those big plays that is big, because if he's not there making those plays, you go back and you look, well, if he doesn't make that block or that tackle or that situation or that spot there, the game could have been totally different.
Completely. The game could have been way closer. There was a lot of very key stops by the defense, key takeaways that really flipped it on its side. So, yeah, and I give kudos to the running backs too. James Hahn and Tate ran super hard. James had that fumble. That's not like him. I don't think I've ever seen him turn the ball over. So that was one of the toughest 25-yard runs I've ever seen, and we go score there, and then we're up 35,
Exactly.
And so we were close. I thought we had a really, really good game, and he's going to hold on to that ball next time. I'll roll with James Hahn anytime.
So one of the things I got to talk to you about, I talked with the players about it. You kind of chuckled a bit, and you kind of looked, and 6 penalties, though, for 54 yards. Not the way you wanted to start it out, but, it's better to get it done in week 0 than in week 12.
Yeah, no, that's the million-dollar question, right? How do you eliminate penalties? I've got a lot of incredible mentors that have spoken into my life, and, that's my million-dollar. How do you stop penalties? And they always say, that's the million-dollar question, Building discipline is hard, and there's not one way, but raising up and holding kids accountable and having disciplined kids they're just disciplined on their own really helps. So, and 2 of those penalties comes from a kid that he's a great kid and he is disciplined. It was just, it looks bad, and I get a lot of crap from the community, and I take it on the chin. It is the head coach's fault, so I've got to figure out a way to get it better, get it out coached, but also I know the kids aren't doing it on purpose, and I think a lot of it was nerves. Like 2 of those penalties, he's like, I thought it was a run play, and it's like, all good, dude, you're good. It's all good.
Yeah.
So I'll take it on the chin as I should, I should, but 2 of those, right? So if you take 2 of those away, right, then what are we down to? I don't even know. Did you say 6 or 5?
Yeah, it was 6 penalties. So you take those 2, you're down to 4. So you're tied with Kelly Walsh. They had 4 penalties for 45 yards.
I don't want any penalties, but that came on a drive where we were moving it, and so we might go score. There you go. You're up 42-10 now. Yeah. So it's just little details that we've got to get figured out. But like I said, to the community it looks bad, but I know it's just locked in. Kids just got to log in little details, and a lot of that is nerves.
Yes.
A lot of it, first game jitters. I could be wrong. I might be here next week, and you might be like, well, you had 22 penalties. And then I have nothing to say. But, that's the million-dollar question. I'm still learning. I'm still young, but I definitely point to me. I've got to figure out a way to teach it and communicate it better. I would never put penalties on the kids. They're other than a bad personal foul. But I don't think we had any. Maybe my head was in the sand, but I don't remember any penalty fouls or personal fouls that were just like kids losing their mind. I thought the kids were extremely composed and held their demeanor and their emotions really well. Especially on that one that didn't get called against Ethan. And this is not a shot at the refs. I thought the refs called a very, very, very fair game. But that late hit out of bounds on Ethan, I thought that was definitely a late hit, and he held his composure. So, I mean, we have disciplined kids.
I saw the flag go out, and I was just like, oh, that's going to be a late hit, and then it ended up being against, the personal foul, all that stuff ended up offsetting, and I was just like, well, that was fun.
Oh, was that the play? I missed it.
I think
we had a personal foul over there. I was so locked in on the next play call.
Yeah.
Did one of our guys lose it?
Yeah, there was someone like.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so it was. I think it was like the penalties offset and stuff, and so that ended up moving and had to replay and all that. But there was a time where there was 3 penalties, and it was all on you guys. But obviously, it was that. It was that first. I think it was that first or second drive, but then No, it was the second or third drive, I believe, because then you had to punt the football away.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then it was,
very infuriating. And it's like I said,
Yeah.
it was just a kid not locked in. Thought it was a run, obvious pass play, and it's all good. He's young.
Yeah.
He's learning. It's all
And,
good.
you know, it
It's all good.
happens, but I was just like, man, that's 1, 2, 3, and
Oh,
that
it
was
kills
like,
you.
and that was all in the
Kills
same
you.
play, and I was just like, that was
Yeah, it
that
was
was
bad.
weird. I've never
That was
seen
bad.
that before.
No, that was bad,
Right.
and it's just a bummer, and it's all good. Like the
Yep.
kid's not trying to go out there and do it on purpose. So.
Exactly. No, you know,
I yell at
you're
them in the
learning.
moment, but give them grace out here. It's all good.
Absolutely. Well, guys, we're going to have to finish wrapping this one up. Again, we're here at the Pizza Ranch here in Gillette. So come on out each and every Tuesday night. We'll be here from 6:30 all the way to 8:40. It's 9 o'clock now, but we went over. We had 4 players, so that was our excuse this round. But we'll be back, 7:40 to 8:40 all throughout that to making sure that these guys can get out of here and get back to school, in the morning, make sure they get their rest, getting ready for Cheyenne Central coming up on Friday. Game times at 6 p.m., and then you'll have PJ on the call. I don't know. Johnny Mickelson, I believe, might be joining the call as well, too. So it might be 2 crew, and then I believe Reese will be out there running cameras, running production, helping out with that. I'll be out at the Thunder Basin Sheridan game. You can listen to that one on 106.7 The Legend. You can listen to and watch Campbell's game on 97.3 Campbell FM. Click on the logo. You'll be able to watch. Same thing for Thunder, 106.7 The Legend, basinsradio.com. Click on the logo, and you'll be able to watch the game as well. And I believe my buddy Derek Starkey is going to be joining me on the call for that one as well. So it's going to be a fun week of football coming your way. Hopefully you guys bear with us on if streaming for the Campbell's game is a little messed up. It will be fixed before game time. So just letting you know that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in once again to hear with more of the Gillette game plan, as we will see you guys next time coming your way. Once again, Coach, appreciate you and appreciate bringing all your guys out here.
Yeah, appreciate you, Chase. I love what you're doing, man.
Awesome. Once again, to Coach Garst here and the Camels as we finish up today here with the Gillette game plan. We will see you guys next time with more.